Okay, this is the approval of the city manager's contract. I have some difficulty with some of the provisions here. They've apparently been agreed to by a majority of the council, and I just wanted to make reference to a couple of points. In the, let's see. Okay, there's a provision in here that if there's a city council election, that the city will retain the city manager for a minimum of 6 months. And then there's another provision in here that says the city manager serves as an at-will employee. I don't think the provision should be in there to retain the city manager for 6 months, because at any time, if it's the will of the council, 3 members of the council decide to terminate the city manager, then that should prevail. There should not be any requirement. In a sense, that's like this council passing a resolution for the next council to abide by. So I find those two provisions conflicting, and I don't think that should be in there. Let's see. Okay, we did make that one change. That's enough. That's good enough. Okay, thank you.
Can we wait until Councilmember Atkin comes back to take the vote?
Yeah, but I believe there was some language to be added.
Oh,
that
yes, Mr.
the
Biddle,
council
sorry about
requested,
that.
and I believe Mr. O'Keefe had agreed to. And that's in Section 3B, and the third line, where it reads, "Any material provision benefiting the city manager herein," we would add the following language: "After written notice to the city council from the city manager detailing the alleged violation." And I believe with that language, Mr. O'Keefe's agreed to that, and I think the council likewise indicated its acceptance of that.
There was one more provision that I had a question about, and that is where it says there should be no reduction in benefits to the city manager. And I felt that if we had an across-the-board reduction in wages and benefits, that the city manager should receive the same percentage reduction as every other employee in the city. And naturally, that would only be declared if there was an economic emergency, but I don't see why the administrative staff should be insulated from any type of a across-the-board reduction.
Thank you, Ken. I'm going to take the prerogative of the chair and hold this item because it's an important one until Councilmember Atkin returns to the dais.
Mayor, before you move on, just with one item that we already voted on, but it's item K on the consent calendar, and I would just like the city attorney, I would appreciate in closed session at our next meeting, just a brief report on the status of where we are vis-a-vis
Sure.
the private marina.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. Vice Mayor Atkin is returned. So do I hear a motion on the city manager's contract?
Move approval.
Do I hear a second?
With-
Call the
with-
roll,
with the
please.
changes that-
With the changes.
Right.
Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Bukowski.
Aye.
Councilmember Freckey.
Aye.
Councilmember Cassis.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Atkin.
Aye.
Mayor Davis.
Aye. We'll move into public.
Well, Mayor,
Congratulations, Patrick.
before you do, can we just say, Pat, congratulations officially?
Well,
Thank you very
gee.
much. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Sorry, Pat.
Unlike the other candidates that would have come from the outside, you know what you're getting into, so,
So we don't want to hear any whining or any complaints.
yeah,
All right.
look forward to working with you.